The best part of the season, that's tough. There's a lot of good moments. For me, it would probably be the last game of the year at Lower Columbia. That was the last game of league play, and we were at 21 wins. So we had just tied the school win record, and I just remember knowing that was going to be a tough game on the road, and our guys were so hungry. They came in, and it was pretty clear that it was going to come down to the end.
That was a really exciting game because the game before that I had like a little slump, and then that game was like a game to bring me out of the slump. So and then we got a win against the number 1 team in the conference. So it was really fun to get that win with my teammates and stuff.
And to get that win and go into the locker room knowing that we were going to the postseason, and to know that that team owned the school win record was a special moment to enjoy with them. And we made that night last pretty long. We went out to Buffalo Wild Wings and had some parents there. It was a great night. I'll never forget it.
Beating Lower Columbia toward the end of the season, it was our last game of the regular season, and I had a couple of clutch buckets toward the end, and I don't know, they were the first in our region, so it was nice beating them, getting a little revenge.
For me, it's a little bit different. Everybody said the LCC game. It was actually against Green River, second half of league. We were down and we were battling out with them, and we were down by 2. I don't know what we were down by. Yeah, I want to say we were. And Dustin hit a game-winning 3 at the buzzer to win it for us, and just made me happy. He went through a lot last year as a redshirt to get back into playing. He's a little bit older. So yeah, that was a really awesome moment, and yeah, it gave me chills when he hit it. So yeah, I really liked that one.
The challenges were probably the injuries that we faced. Right after Christmas, we started out 2016 with a pretty bad string of luck. DeAndre went down, and then as soon as he was getting ready to come back, Tyler went down.
Probably injuries was probably the hardest thing, and switching our rotations as far as starting lineup goes, because I got hurt and I was out for a while, and then Tyler was hurt and he was out for a while, so just getting chemistry with new guys in the lineup.
Yeah, it was unfortunate, but we had some guys step up. Daniel, a freshman, AJ, a freshman, so Bly is a freshman. They all stepped up into some big roles and helped us out, and ended up, I think we placed 3rd in league, and they played a major role in that spot. So
during the time that those guys were out, we had guys step into bigger roles and show that they were capable of winning games while those guys were out. And then that also gave us some confidence, because we knew when we got those guys back, then we were going to be really dangerous. Once we figured out who we were going to play with, they all just gelled really quick. And I think it kind of happened on the trip we took to Peninsula College, and we were playing against 2 good teams, and won a big game, a close game on Friday night, or maybe that was Saturday night. But the next day when we played Peninsula, we got a pretty convincing win, and then had some pretty good wins the next week. And then it felt like we were going to be pretty good, and I think all of us knew it, and that was really exciting.
I think at the beginning of the year we had a tough time kind of finding our identity and not really knowing who we are, because we only had 2 returning sophomores from last year's team, so we kind of had to find that, and we worked through it as a team well, and eventually we found it and got things rolling.
I remember Olympic College right after we had gotten back from break, and it was probably the worst circumstances we could have come across. The gym was probably in the mid-40s, maybe 50 degrees at the most. One of our starters, Desmond, is out with food poisoning or something, and then DeAndre just destroys his ankle a few minutes into the game, and there's no crowd. Things aren't going our way, and Olympic really wanted to win that game. So to win that game undermanned in a less than ideal condition was really exciting. I just remember Tyler Watts said to me afterwards, "That's a signature win," and it
having the best season was in school history was definitely a great accomplishment. And I know how hard we worked for it, and our team, all the hours we put in, blood, sweat, and tears. And for it to all come together like that was great. And yeah, I can definitely carry forward that into the rest of my life, just knowing the work that you have to put in to accomplish a feat like that. It's pretty hard work, but definitely rewarding at the same time.
The 2015-16 team, simply put, is the best team in the history of the college, and that's a really big deal. And they'll have that for a while, and I expect to win a lot of games next year. But 22 is a lot, and if you start thinking about the year and looking at our schedule, we got into a lot of really close games, and we won almost all those games. So to be able to play at a high level in winning time when the game matters is what the coaches said from day one was the most important thing. And this team was all about winning time and just knew how to win in the final couple minutes when the game was on the line. And they will have put an imprint on the program. Our sophomores that leave and go on and play, and our freshmen that'll be back as sophomores, they'll all know that they were the best that the school's ever had. And I loved having that experience with them. It meant the world to me.